Psalm 10:18 tells us that we will hear the cries of the oppressed. We have to listen though. They are here. All over our city, all over our country, all over our community. They're in our churches. Sometimes simple statistics can help you hear the cries a little bit more clearly. Let you hear and see the devastation that those cries, when ignored, occurs. Incarceration has increased the U.S. poverty rate by an estimated 20%. That's 7.5 million Americans. 27% of the formerly incarcerated are unemployed. Yet they all want work, they all need work. And the formerly incarcerated typically are more loyal, more appreciative of the job. There's benefits for your business from the government. 49% of black males, 44% of Hispanic males, 40% of white males have been arrested at least once before their 23rd birthday. Adults in poverty are 3 times more likely to be arrested and 15 times more likely to be charged with a felony. Why is that important? They're poor. They get charged with a felony, which means they have higher court fines and longer sentences. So they have a deeper hole to dig out of once they get released. Children of incarcerated parents are 6 times more likely to become incarcerated themselves. And most telling, a family's probability of being poor is 40% higher if the father is incarcerated. I believe that the formerly incarcerated are the next major mission field. There are currently over 2 million people incarcerated and 600,000 approximately are released every single year. Approximately 50% identify as Christian. This means in the worst of times, when they're being processed, they got their photo taken, fingerprints done, they're sitting in an intake holding cell with 50 other guys waiting to go to the intake officer, who then asks about gang affiliations, medical issues, who's their emergency contact, and then there's that important question. What's your religion? They have the choice of saying, I don't believe in anything. I'm an atheist or whatever. About 48% say Christian. At that point of their most hopelessness, when they are about to be put in a big dormitory full of guys, they say Christian. That does not mean they're followers. That doesn't mean they're believers. They're not reading the Bible daily. That are not with you every Sunday at church. That means at some point in their life, somebody has planted a seed and they knew exactly where to go at their worst. That's a beacon of hope. I see it as 300,000 people every single year being released into our communities that are open to Christ. If they have families of 3, 4, 5 people, imagine the generational impact. The cries of the oppressed, the cries of the hopeless are screaming all around us. If you choose to listen. They're at your church, in your community, in the communities that you drive through to go to work and go to church. They're at the restaurants you eat at. They cut your grass. I hope that you start listening.